news is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Ramney Tertola Pier Park, NV Salon, Spa, Nail and Barbershops, the Wellness Center, Medical and Behavioral Health Clinics, Tissely Cross, Deliciously Smooth Cider, HOV Medical, and Digicel. Sign up for Digicel Plus Home Light Bundles, faster internet, movies and sports. In the season of year-long activities of BVI Food Fete, the BVI Tourist Board and the Film Commission gives Jas van Dijk their wish. No just pork, but more both. That's late night ferry for a certain period.
One of the things we do at the Tourist Board is that we listen to what the proprietors on all the various islands have to say concerning the events. For many years, the feedback from the restaurants on that island wasn't positive. They felt like the pork didn't resonate much with the island of Jost van Dijk, and we wrestled for many months in terms of what we could do with Jost van Dijk to ensure that we shine a spotlight on them. A few months ago, we had a meeting with the Jost van Dijk community, and one of the things that they said was that we wish we had a later ferry to get people back and forth from the island. And then it dawned on us and my team that, hey, persons that are on Tortola, when they go over to Jost van Dijk, they have to rush back over on the 5 o'clock boat. So why not put a ferry in place that would allow them to come back from Jost van Dijk a little bit later? This now enables them to have dinner over there and experience the island at night. Most people, only the yachties, the charter yachts get to be there. Yeah. But now, if you're staying on Tortola, you can go over there for dinner and you can enjoy that island in the evening. And we're hopeful that it opens up that island to a completely new market. It's something that we're trying, something that we think is going to be well received by the people in Jost van Dijk. They told us, yes, they think it's a good idea. And we're excited to see all the various activities that they're going to put on, because as the name suggests, it's just lime and dine. And we know what Jost van Dijk is all about. It's about liming, and we don't want to. We know it's all about liming and having a good time. So we're expecting them to put their best foot forward, showcase their menus, showcase whatever lime they have for those nights on Saturday and Wednesdays in February, and all the Saturdays in January. One of those Wednesdays in February is Valentine's Day, so look out for that. That's going to be something that's really good. And we at the BVI Tourist Board will be greeting all the guests that are going over at 6 o'clock on that last ferry from Tortola to Jost van Dijk with a welcome beverage and some surprises. The BVI Tourist Board will be providing the ferry gratis for persons that are coming back from the island. So we're not getting you there. You have to get there on your own. But at the 10:45 ferry, then anyone that's over there that needs to come back to Tortola can get on the ferry and get back to Tortola.
October 2, the Tourist Board launched the BVI Food Fete, year-long fete, in a foodie fashion, treating media operatives to a treat of one of the newest restaurants on Tortola, Main Street Restaurant, and we indulged.
We have barbecue wings, the guava berry wings. We have jerk chicken skewers, mini oxtail tacos, and spring rolls, plantain and pork belly. Oh, we have both pork belly and spring roll, plantain spring rolls.
That was just a slight peep into what's to come throughout the territory, starting with Lobster Fest this November.
Kathy, the last couple of years, because of COVID, it has been really slow. Persons have been hesitant to go over because of fear of social distancing and the mask and all those kind of things. But what I did notice last year, however, was a few of the restaurants did have some activations in the evening. There's an all-white party, and the various establishments do things. We're hopeful that they do more this year to encourage more persons to go over from the Friday. But as we all know, the event tends to build. Friday is a little, it's the person that's staying overnight with a little bit of partying here and there. And then Saturday, we get a lot of the USVI guests. And then on Sunday, that's when we get the big influx of persons coming over. We're hopeful that people in Antigua take advantage of doing more on the Friday we'll definitely be promoting it as much as we can to get people over there. Yeah, we're looking in to see if there are going to be flights going over. We haven't gotten confirmation as yet, but we're looking in to see if we can get flights there on that day.
And the other Lobster Festival, we have a family fun day taking place. That's going to be put on by the VI Recreation Trust, where they're going to have bouncy houses and water slides, pools and things like that, concession machines, and that's for the entire weekend there. And also we're going to be making sure that the guest experience is a lot better than before, making sure that we have transportation that everyone will know that's covered, have a schedule of when taxis are leaving. Previously there have been some slight complaints about persons not knowing where the drop off and pick up points were for taxi transportation services. There wasn't like a set schedule to be able to get from one place to the next at certain times. So we're going to definitely be focusing on that when you get off of that dock at Anegada, you have that experience. You know you're going to have proper signage, you know where the pick off and drop off points are, you know you'll be able to get around from point A to point B and everywhere in between. So we make that user experience a lot better. Also, we have some other enhancements. We're going to have live music for our greeting on the dock there at Anegada by the Too Smooth Band. It's going to be provided for that full weekend there, greeting the visitors. And also we have the popular party cycle and the party bus. We're going to be providing the shuttle for excursions over there as well. So we're very excited for that.
Activities for Lobster Fest has commenced, the flap book cover design, and it is won by Ajalee Llewellyn of the Lenora Delville Primary School.
Absolutely. For the Anegada Lobster Fest, we have what we affectionately call the flap book. It's a digital book, and inside of it has all the various samples that the Anegada Lobster Fest participating restaurants will be serving. I haven't seen the lobster ice cream this year, but there's lobster stew, curry lobster, lobster fritters, all kinds of lobster dishes. Feel like Bubba Gump with shrimp, right? Yeah.
Now the calendar for BVI Food Fest 2023-2024 is out.
Well, it starts here. It starts here with the press conference, letting everyone know that this is what we're doing. And from there, the marketing team will then start pushing it around the world. We have extensive marketing tentacles through Europe, United States of America, Puerto Rico, across the region. I just read some campaign ideas that we're going to be doing in the region with some of the airlines. So we're going to make a big push to get persons to come here. It can't just be just with us talking about it locally. As I don't know if many of you know, but we bring influencers all the time to the British Virgin Islands, and part of showcasing what we have to offer would be bringing in influencers into the territory to speak about the upcoming events and to actually be here for some of the events, so that we could tell the world that the BVI is the place to be when it comes to culinary activations.
With this JTV News Update, Kathy Richards.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Everyone looks to the future, but no one truly knows what the future holds.
The number of people under the age of 20 with type 2 diabetes could increase by 49% by 2050. Let it be known that we all have a 30% chance of developing hypertension.
Globally, more than 300 million people of all ages suffer from depression.
More than 60,000 young adults aged 20 to 39 are diagnosed with cancer each year. Obesity leads to problems such as stroke, heart disease, and kidney failure.
No matter your race, age, or color, we are all at risk.
These diseases can be managed or prevented if caught early.
But with the right medicine and the right doctors to keep us on a path to live a robust and healthy life.
We will live well.